I cannot do something new without a computer in my life. I cannot do something new. Airtel, I cannot do something new without a computer in my life. I cannot do something new. Airtel.
Honorable Minister talks about. Please go on. The teacher shows to us how they should do it better. Again, ladies and gentlemen, so when we said it's not child abuse, they are really taken care of by the teacher. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Quasi basic. You can only.
It gives me great honor to stand here before you this morning to do this exercise which we've been wanting to do for a very long time. This morning, when listening to the students of Chibolele saying, do something different in my life, do something different in my life, I think this just puts purpose to what we are aiming to do here today. We're aiming to start a process to do something very different in your lives. We're aiming to start a process to make things change for you in your lives. The digital revolution, as it is called, is happening here in Zambia, and we intend to spearhead this. We intend to raise the standard of education by making availability to the internet easily accessible to all students and to all teachers. And today we embark on this program where we will donate a number of computers, desks and chairs to the 3 designated schools. We will do this program throughout Zambia in most of the districts, and we'll also do this program in conjunction with a number of the chambers of commerce, a number of associations, namely with Zaki, and also with the Small Medium Scale Business Association of Zambia, and also with the Economic Association of Zambia. So we will work with some of the associations in conjunction with the Ministry of Education and ensure that ICT and computers and access to the internet becomes a right and not a simple issue where people struggle to get onto the internet. We want to support education, we want to support youth. We realize that this is a phenomenal task ahead of us, and we start today with a small token. We start here in the Copperbelt, not only by providing computers to the students, but also providing laptops to the headmasters. And we've taken it a step further for the 3 schools that we've nominated today, is that we'll also provide smartphones for the teachers. Why do we go to such lengths to make this technology available? We believe in leveling the playing field. We believe that access to the internet, access to education is a basic human right. And we believe that no child and no person in Zambia should be denied that right. We want to make it easier for you to learn. We want to make it easier for you to access the developments that are taking place in the world. We want to make it easier for you to be better citizens. We believe that if we educate the youth today, we will create the leaders of tomorrow. Today, internet accessibility in Zambia is very low, and we intend to change that. We note that access to places like social media here in Zambia is one of the highest in Africa. And we know that by the year 2013, which is basically next year, 80% of all access to the internet will be done through the mobile phone. We want to ensure that not only is accessibility easy, we also want to ensure that it's affordable. We will work with the ministry, both in education, in labor, and in commerce, to ensure that this happens. We believe that if we equip you today, we plant the seeds for tomorrow. We believe that if we work hand in hand with you today, tomorrow those seeds will bear fruit for us. If you want to sit under a shady tree like the one behind us, somebody years ago decided to plant that tree so that it can provide shade for us today. Today, we are planting that seed with you so that we can provide shade for ourselves in our sunset years. We believe that making these computers available to you, that you will use them, and you will use them responsibly, and you will use them well. We believe that you will access sites like Wikipedia. We believe that you will access sites like National Geographic, Discovery Channel. We believe that all that knowledge that you will find available on the internet will be put to good use. We encourage you to do so. We encourage you to guard these assets jealously so that not only do you benefit from them today, but those who come after you will also enjoy. This is just a drop in the ocean. It is a first step in a long journey. Educating the nation is the responsibility of all of us here today. Not only is that of government, but also that of also the private sector and each and every citizen. We have a responsibility and a role to play, and today we put our small token behind this exercise and ask that everybody else joins us so that we educate the youth to create a responsible youth who will create a brighter future for ourselves and for everybody concerned. With these small words, yes, we will do something different for you. Yes, we will change things in your lives. And one hopes that all this change and all these differences are for the better. We thank you for this opportunity to serve you, and we also thank you for being partners with us in our journey as we go forward. Thank you very much.
For this affair, a combination of tradition and drum raga. This is Kwapia Basic School. Kwapia is found on your way as you are going out into Kitwe. Immediately you come out from Bundola after the training center, the next compound that you see up there. Give your friend the big hand. Give your friend the big hand. Yeah, that goes with the height. Wow, look at that, look at that, look at that. Hey! Very encouraging. Tradition and culture. Kama iwa nanga mwaya kumushe everything will be fine with you. Kairi mwalisabina kadokushana machi. You just put very well when you go to the village. One more song.
MD. The MD, Airtel Zambia, the Mayor, Andola, the Patoka, the PTA Chairman present, the press, my dear pupils, invited. It is now my pleasure and rare honor to invite our guest of honor, Honorable Shamenda, to come on.
The Managing Director of Airtel. I recognize the presence of Dr. Mlenga, my fellow Rotarian, the senior organizations, representatives from DEPS in the district are being empowered. The headmasters, teachers, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes coincidentally happen. We shall never forget this day where we are witnessing the donation of the computers to 3 primary schools on the day that a former African who is now an American has been re-elected as President of the United States. So if they say, when did we get the computers, we just say that time when the President of America was re-elected. So I think it's a memorable day for us, and I would like to pay special tribute to Airtel. I would say that in the corner somewhere there are a good number of friends of mine who are party officials from Ndola constituency. We have some constituencies within Ndola. We have some schools where people have never seen a computer, where pupils have never seen a computer. And he promised me, he said, well, we'll make sure that we shall make some computers available at one school. This is a national project. But then I said, one school is not good enough for MD. But he says, how about the other schools? I said, we are discussing, you and me. I used to do some negotiations. So he said, okay, 2 schools. And he said, please, MD. Then he said 3 schools. And up beyond that, it was very difficult. But I think we have no doubt in my mind that the other schools that we have within the constituency, as time passed by, we should be able to make some contribution also. And as we were discussing, we said you are in the mobile industry. What is going to happen to our teachers, our head teachers? Do they have to go into the computer library? Then while we were having breakfast, we agreed that we're going to provide laptops for the headmasters. Decision making, I was very impressed. And then we agreed again, while we were having breakfast, that we shall make some smartphones available. So I would like to thank you most sincerely, MD and your members of staff. On the occasion that we are witnessing today shows the continued support that Airtel is committed to improving education standards in our country. As a government, the Patriotic Front government, we are encouraged when we see players in the private sector rise to the occasion to supplement government efforts in developing education standards of our children. As we are going with my colleagues around some of the places, we used to say we have accepted certain substandards for our people in this country, where in some places they are used to drinking contaminated water. If you give them mineral water, they will have diarrhea because it is a foreign component which has come in through the stomach. These are the standards which we have accepted in some of the areas. And then with the Airtel as a partner, we are not going to have a situation where a student from any primary school, when they go to college or when they go to the university, they will be looking at a computer and think it's a television set. I think it is important, and we are very grateful to the Airtel, that education should not be a preserve of those people who are privileged. It should be the ability of somebody to achieve. Your ambitions should not be restricted because of the status of your parents in the society. We should produce doctors from all the sectors. We should have doctors coming from Chibolele. We should have doctors coming from Twapia. We should have doctors coming from Mumfazi. Not because people are privileged and they go to Simba School. That's where you say only people who are coming from that area will have access in order to achieve their dreams. But we believe that it is a God-given desire that people should only be restricted, should only have the restrictions because of the ability which they have, not because of the environment where they are coming from. As the country strives to achieve the Millennium Development Goals in education, we will indeed, as a government, in partnership such as yours in the private sector, to improve on the infrastructure in education. Where there is no infrastructure, we shall tend to provide or to be able to build up those infrastructures, and those infrastructures which have been dilapidated, this government will make sure that we bring those standards to the levels which are acceptable for the learning, a conducive environment for our children. I also wish to note that Airtel has made other various contributions in the education sector, such as to build certain programs in adopting vulnerable schools in the rural areas. This is commendable work, and I wish to urge other cooperating partners like those who are in the same field like Airtel to emulate the lead which is being provided by Airtel, so that we help to educate the future. Friends, government has put education as a cornerstone of the country's development. Three-quarters, we have put 3 core priority ministries. Education tops it because we believe that when we have well-educated citizens, then we can be able to develop the nation. The other sector is agriculture and local government. So these are the areas in which our government has given priority, and we are challenging all those who are in the private sector to partner with government in order for us to rebuild the infrastructure which has been run down. That's why in some places, when people go to institutions of higher learning, because of the type of environment where they are coming from. When they are protesting, instead of protesting peacefully, they start rioting when they go to universities and when they go to certain colleges. Because to them, to see certain facilities, it is alien to them. They believe that it is people who are driving those beautiful cars, people who have those computers, who have made it very difficult for them to understand the learning environment where they are. So we would like to provide an environment where people who are coming from Chibolele and people who are coming from Kabulonga, when they both go to university, they will have similar learning environment. The education sector in Zambia faces a lot of challenges, MD, which range from lack of access to education facilities and lack of school literacy materials.